And welcome to today's live IELTS class. My name is Adrian and I am streaming to you from beautiful Budapest here in Hungary. Hi Pachu, hi Yuchen, hi Shuma, Hekmatillo, Yevo here, good Jevo here, good to see many students joining in on the class. Today we're looking at a task 2 question sample writing band 9 that we will do together. Priyanka, Shanghung, Awaz, good to see Hassan, members in the class, 4 members in a row. It's incredible. Right on. Students, this lesson is brought to you by aehelp.com. That's academicenglishhelp.com for the academic version of the exam. To get help for it, check us out there. And gieltshelp.com for students who are preparing the general IELTS version of the test. Make sure to visit us there. You can also download our apps from your Google Play and Apple App Store for the Academic IELTS. Download our app, Academic IELTS Help. You can join that with your web account, link the 2 accounts to learn from the same place. And for the general, download the General IELTS Help app. In this case, I've also put this long URL for the General IELTS Help app because it's a new app. It can be a little bit tricky to find on on Google Play. So you can type in that long URL and find it as well. If you have questions, send me an email, Adrian, A-D-R-I-A-N, @aehelp.com. Our website, the general, looks like this with the green background. Click that big red button to join our premium package. And for the academic, it's the blue background. Click that big red button, the Join Now button, to join the premium package there. Let's get into our task 2 question for today. So task 2, you should spend about 40 minutes on this task. If anything, spend more time than less. So 41, 42 minutes. Okay. It is worth 2/3 of your total writing score. So it's worth more. It's worth double task 1. Okay, that's for both the academic and the general. Let's read this carefully. So many people believe that gambling and lotteries should be made illegal globally as they cause more harm than good. Others think this type of entertainment is good for society. Discuss both views and give your own opinion. So, discuss both views. Hadi Ipek, good question. Hadi Ipek is asking, should I start with task 2 maybe? No, definitely don't start with task 2. Start with task 1 because task 1 helps warm up your writing and your thinking. So, and it's easier, Hadi. It's a little bit easier than task 2. So start with task 1. Okay. Violet Nguyen, illegal means that it's forbidden by law. So governments do not allow it by law. That's what it means, that it's illegal. Okay. All right, everyone. So firstly, let's make sure we understand this question clearly. Let's paraphrase here. So rewrite this question in your own words to make sure that you understand it and you gather some valuable vocabulary. Okay. Kavita, yes. Punctuation, like apostrophes, colon, semicolon, periods, commas are very important for your score. Definitely. Okay. All right. So this essay asks you to discuss both of the views presented in the question and give your own opinion. Okay. So it's an argumentative essay. Every essay, task 2, is a persuasive essay, Equipedex. Okay. All right, so let's paraphrase. Let's make sure we clearly understand this question. All right. So far, this is what I have. Individuals think that games which involve luck and money should not be permitted by law internationally as they create more problems than benefits. Many people, individuals, believe, think. Gambling and lotteries, games which involve luck and money, should be made illegal globally, should not be permitted by law internationally. That's paraphrasing, so I'm using my own words to change the question into my own words, which are exactly the same in meaning. Okay, so the meaning stays the same. I see many students are on the ball today. Good job. Marasa says certain individuals ascertain that betting and lotteries ought to be forbidden by law all around the world as it is more detrimental than beneficial. Good, Marasa. On the other hand, some people hold it is good because it enables people. All right, Marasa, I don't know about the enabling people. I think you're adding a little bit there, but overall quite good. Shang Hung says millions of citizens think that fortune games such as gambling and lotteries should be prohibited because it is detrimental for society. Notice, students, the great vocabulary that's emerging from your peers. Marasa says betting and lotteries. Shang Hung says fortune games. Those are all good. All right. And Shang Hung finishes, others think that the benefits are more than the deficits. Good, Shang Hung. Okay, good. All right. Kashish says something to Sapna. So Sapna, read Kashish's comment. Nidhe says, however, gambling and lotteries give hope and fun to lots of people. There are many disadvantages which affect citizens negatively, economically as well as mentally. Nidhe, that's not quite a paraphrase, so you're already giving some reasons there. Rajveer says a lot of individuals ascertain that betting and lotteries should be banned internationally because these have more drawbacks than benefits. Others believe that such enjoyment is beneficial for society. Good. Okay, some nice paraphrasing there. So I'll finish my paraphrasing as well. All right. So opponents of this idea argue that fortune games are beneficial for society and should be allowed. Explain both sides and give your own thoughts. Fantastic. Okay, so what are we talking about here? What's the topic? The topic is gambling and lotteries. Let's keep it simple. Gambling. All right. What is gambling? Paying a little money to win a lot of money. Why do people gamble? What's the reason for people gambling? Why do we do it? I think the most obvious is to win a lot of money. But that's just part of it. I think there's some rich people that also like to gamble. Are there any other reasons? So a lot of you are saying to make a lot of money, to be rich. But other than money, are there any other reasons that we gamble? Yeah, so Heidi Epek says for fun and adrenaline. Yeah, adrenaline, to get a rush. Absolutely. How do we do it? So how do we gamble? By playing lotteries, casinos, right? Slot machines, lots of different kinds of fortune games. Absolutely. Good. Sapna, very nice. Even through sports. Yeah, cards, sports. All right, so far so good. We kind of blasted through the topic there. Now we need the controlling ideas. Okay. So what's the controlling idea? So I've realized what gambling is, why people do it, how people do it. Now I need to figure out the exact details of this question, because to get a high band score on the IELTS, you have to have a very precise answer. Okay, you have to have a very exact answer. So Rajveer says, is it good or bad for society, the benefits and the deficits? Okay, Hikmatillo agrees. So let's start with the benefits, okay? The benefits of gambling for society, okay? Let's make that into a question. What are the benefits of gambling for society? So what are the benefits of gambling for society? Hassan says a massive reward for the individual. Sure. Okay. What else? So think clearly here. Happy Singh says earning money. Who earns money? Shiro Jidin says it's a great source of money. Great source of money for who? Okay, it is entertaining for people. Sure. What other benefits? Okay, Hassan says money goes to the government. Sure. So what we're talking about here, Hassan, is government revenue. Okay. So Marasa says earn money in the blink of an eye. It's not blink of the eyes, Marasa. It's the blink of an eye. Okay, that's the correct idiom, Marasa. Careful. We don't say it in plural. That's awkward. Okay. All right. So gambling creates revenue. All right. What are the negatives? What are the negatives for gambling? San says we can make new friends. Gambling, yeah, it's possible. Okay, Sapna says it ruins society. How does it ruin society, Sapna? Siraj says it's better than criminal activity. Siraj says addiction. Okay. Okay, so people can definitely become addicted and lose their wealth. Daljit says it's a waste of time. Now notice, Daljit, that I expanded that idea, right? So it's a waste of valuable time that can be better invested elsewhere into work and family. Sure. Okay. What else? Harpreet says it can lead to criminal activity. Absolutely. In fact, there's a new movie coming out soon that's exactly about this leading to corruption and criminal activity with, I think it's Ben Affleck that's going to be in the movie with the McDonald's Monopoly game where somebody was stealing the prize money as it was discovered. Good. All right. So Roshni says change in cognitive behavior, so addictive behavior. Again, Roshni, remember, you're not writing a university essay here. Good. So it leads to corruption and criminal activity. And many people say lotteries and gambling make the poor poorer and the rich wealthier. Lotteries act as a tax on the poor. Yeah, because usually people who have less money play lottery. It leads to debt. Yeah. Okay, so am I done? Am I ready to write at this point? Am I ready to write my essay now that I've done all of this brainstorming, planning, critical thinking? Shall we begin? Rock and roll? Taylor Reese, very good. The house always wins, or the bank always wins. Yeah, some of you are saying no. What am I missing? You're right, I'm not ready yet. I'm still missing one piece. Hassan says, why not? Let's just start. Okay, before we begin, Hassan, we're very close, but Roshni has put his thumb on this issue. What is our opinion? Yeah, so what's my opinion? Okay. When you decide the opinion, so when you decide your opinion, what do you need to think about? Okay, this is a very important question. So what should you think about when you decide your opinion for this type of task 2 essay? Okay? And you must not forget your opinion, otherwise you won't have a complete task. Remember, it says explain both sides and give your own thoughts or give your own opinion, right? Here's the original question. Discuss both views and give your own opinion. Okay, so when you're deciding, should I choose, lotteries and gambling is okay, or they shouldn't be allowed, what helps me to decide so I can write quickly and get a high band score? Choose the easy side, okay? Not your honest belief, so don't necessarily express your true thoughts. It's just IELTS. Just choose the simpler side. Okay? So in this case, what is the easier choice? That lotteries should be allowed, it's okay, or no, they should be banned and made illegal. What do you think is the easier side to discuss in a 250 to 300 word essay? Okay. Ekupidex says, just IELTS laughing. It is. Okay. Yu Chen, yeah, I agree. So Yu Chen says it should be banned. Marasa says it's good for society. Maybe, Marasa, if you feel that's easy for you, but I think banning it is probably an easier side to write about fluently and clearly. Okay. Hassan says, allow everybody to play and everybody to win. I don't think that's the real world, but in all seriousness, Hassan, definitely choose the easy side when it comes to the real deal, okay? So my opinion, gambling should be banned. All right. So now I can come up with my thesis statement. Okay, write a thesis statement for me, everyone. So the 3 elements that I need to integrate directly and clearly into my thesis statement are points from what are the benefits of gambling, what are the negatives of gambling, choose 1 or 2 for each one that are very clear, and then your own opinion that it should be banned. So write a clear, direct thesis statement. I'm going to do the same. And then we will compare. All right. There's my thesis statement. I see some of you have your thesis statements up there as well. Great. So this is mine. Although gambling provides entertainment for people and even a fortune for some, for others, it is detrimental to their financial and mental health. And for these reasons, I too believe that lotteries and other games of fortune ought to be banned worldwide. All right, let's see what some of our students have for their thesis statements. Here we go. Hadi Ipek says, although certain individuals believe that gambling and lotteries are good entertainment because of fun and adrenaline, I think these kinds of activities are harmful for society due to loss and addiction. Okay, not bad, Huddy. Just remember that it says discuss both views and give your own opinion. So it sounds like the second view and your own opinion have melted into one, which is not the best approach for this type of essay. So careful. Okay, you might want to keep those a little bit more separate. Hassan says, I strongly concur that even though gambling and betting vacuums people's money in a legal way, the reward can be beyond men and women imaginative. Can be beyond imagination, Hassan. It's too wordy. The expression in English, Hassan, is can be beyond imagination. Okay. Ecupedex, yes, we are going to write this Band 9 essay, and a good, strong thesis is the key. So that's what we are starting with, is setting the strong foundation for that Band 9. Okay? All right. NA says the government-controlled gambling is not only entertaining, but also a great source of great fortune for some. At the same time, comma, it can lead to addiction, financial and emotional stress among families. Okay, NA, good. A little bit of correction with your grammar and your word choice, and include your opinion as well. Sheng Hung says, although winning lotteries and gambling are entertainment for earning money, I believe it should be banned because it is detrimental to people's financial and mental health. Okay, Sheng Hung, not bad. It sounds like you're rolling your second side and opinion into one thought, which is okay. So it's just the same as what Hadia Peck did as well. It's okay, you can do it that way. It might be better to clarify the second point a little bit more, but it's fine. Ferdov says, although certain individuals ascertain that gambling and lotteries are good, I believe that this form of entertainment has detrimental effects like addiction and financial problems for people. So this kind of activity should be banned worldwide. Okay. Awaz says benefits of gambling are an easy way to earn money, to earn a lot of money, and providing profit. Although it is illegal in society, at the same time, the negatives of gambling are tough punishments, such as Awaz. I think you're off topic. I think you're thinking of societies where gambling is illegal, but in most of the world, gambling is legal to some extent. Okay, so careful. Hilola Yusupova says, nowadays some people hold the opinion that gambling should be allowed as this can entertain many. For my perspective, this ought to be banned, and this can have a negative impact on young generation's behavior. Hilola, it sounds like you're off topic. I'm not sure how young generation's behavior is coming into this scenario. And Hilola, your thesis has to be direct. You need some direct points, okay? So here's my thesis, students. Although gambling provides entertainment for people and even a fortune for some. So 2 points, provides entertainment and provides a fortune, okay? So my body paragraph 1, we'll talk about the benefits, which is entertainment and money, right? Lots of money. Okay, so that's very clearly my body paragraph 1 for my reader. Now my body paragraph 2 is detrimental, financial, and mental health, okay? There is such an idea as financial health. Your financial health is the quality of your economic status, so having money in the bank, being able to pay for rent, food, so that's your financial health. So this is clearly my body paragraph 2. Okay, and then I have this, I too believe that lotteries and games of fortune ought to be banned worldwide. Where do I put this information? So where can I put this information in my essay? So if I have my introduction, right? So I have my introductory paragraph, I have my body paragraph 1, I have my body paragraph 2, and I have my conclusion. Where does it make sense for me to incorporate this, I too believe that lotteries and other games of fortune ought to be banned worldwide? Where can I put that? What do you think? Where will it make sense to add that in my 4-paragraph essay? So Sirojidin says conclusion, Rajveer says conclusion, Fatima says maybe throw it into body 2. Hadi Ipek agrees. That was a trick question, students. This can go into every paragraph. Okay, so it can go into my introduction, it can go into my body 1, it can go into my body 2, and it can go into my my conclusion as well. So in my introduction, this comes in the form of the thesis. Okay, it's my opinion. In my body 1, it can come in the form of my connecting sentence. Okay. In my body 2, it can come in the example, explanation, so different places. Okay. Let's say example. And in my conclusion, it can come in the argument and perhaps my take-home message. Okay. So definitely you want to include it more than once. You want to reflect it throughout. Does that make sense? So does it make sense that it's possible to put that opinion into each and all of these paragraphs? So you don't have to write a separate paragraph that's just your opinion. You can incorporate your opinion throughout the whole essay. Okay, it's a first-person essay. You can kind of weave it in through the whole essay. All right? Very clearly get full marks for task completion. Okay. All right, students. So now that we have all of these concepts clear for this, talk about this side, talk about that side, and tell the reader which side you agree with. Now that we understand this concept, let's complete the introductory paragraph. First step for the introductory paragraph is write a hook. Okay, please write a hook. And yes, a hook is important. There are way too many students trying to write these very generic task 2 essays that are getting very low marks, where they don't have a hook, they don't have a background, they just paraphrase the question for the introduction, and then they're surprised they only get a band 6 for their essay, even though there's not a lot of spelling or grammar mistakes, and they think, hey, but I wrote a good essay with the right ideas. Why did I just get a 6? Because it's generic. You can't just write a generic essay and hope to get a band 7 or 8, okay? So you need to write a quality standard English essay, and that means write a hook, okay? Don't try to jump over that. The hook is an interesting statement that presents the topic to the reader. Okay. San, definitely don't use a third-person voice for this essay. It asks for your opinion very clearly and directly. Okay. So this should absolutely be a first-person essay. Ferdov says, the effects of gambling and lotteries are a hot topic all over the world. Good for Dobbs. Let's change the being discussed to are a hot topic all over the world. Okay. Happy says playing gambling Happy, gamble is a verb, so you don't have to say playing, just say gambling. Gambling has become a number one pastime since ancient times. Okay. Let's see. Naeem Rahman says nowadays gambling is increasingly common, increasingly popular. Naeem, I would say nowadays gambling is increasingly popular. Don't use the word becoming. Okay. Rajveer says nowadays millions of people around the globe play fortune games, games of fortune. Yeah. Games of fortune is maybe a little bit better grammar, Rajveer. Nowadays, millions of people around the globe play games of fortune. Yes, every day. I would say every day, millions of people play games of fortune. Okay? There we go. I'll use a little bit of what Rajveer Singh put up there and make it my own. So nowadays, millions of people play games of fortune every day in hopes of striking it rich. Striking it rich is the expression that we often use for this situation. It comes from the gold rush days where you take your pickaxe, you hit the rock, and hopefully the rock splits open and there's a nice nugget of gold inside, so you strike it rich because you just found gold. So when somebody makes a lot of money quickly, we use this expression, striking it rich. Okay, so there's a good hook, and I see lots more from other students, which is fantastic. I don't have enough time to read everybody's hook, but there are some good ones out there. Now comes the background. So nowadays, millions of people play games of fortune every day in hopes of striking it rich. Okay, the next part of the back of the introduction, so this is the second component of a good introductory paragraph, is the background information. And the background information defines what you're talking about. And it shows the importance of the question. So basically, you're telling your reader, why are we discussing this? Why am I writing an essay on this question? Why is it even important? Okay, so what's the logic behind that? So Happy Singh, the background is the setting. Another way to think about the background, students, and again, a good essay includes a background. So a good introduction, I don't know where some schools and teachers got the idea that an introduction is just paraphrasing the question, but let me tell you, that's definitely not considered a quality introduction in true literature. You can ask any English professor or literature professor about that, and they will tell you that an introduction is not just paraphrasing a question. So the background, you can think about it like the setting, okay? Okay, like the setting in the movies. Where is it happening? Who are the actors? Who are the characters, right? The setting. You have to set the scene for your reader so that they go, oh, okay, this is what I'm reading about. This is what's interesting here. All right. So NA says gambling not only promises instant fortune, but also a great source of revenue for governments. NA, that's not bad, but what is gambling? Okay. Don't overcomplicate your background, students. For your background, just simply go back to the what, why, how for the topic. Here, let me make that clear for you, okay? So use the what, why, and how critical thinking for the topic, okay? So that's all you got to do. So here, if I go back to my what, why, how, so what is gambling? Paying a little money to win a lot of money through luck, right? Why do people do it? So that they win a lot of money, they get some entertainment, and they get a rush. They get some excitement, right? So that's why people do it. How do they do it? By playing games of luck, lotteries, casinos, slot machines, okay? San, don't write your opinion in the background. It's too early, okay? It's too early to do that. So don't write your opinion in there. All right. So nowadays, millions of people play games of fortune every day in hopes of striking it rich. Gamblers risk a bit of money in games of luck in hopes of winning millions of dollars to live the dream life. Okay, that's the background. So again, it's like you're talking to your alien, or it's like you're writing for an alien, right? They don't know what you know. Explain, express yourself. Your IELTS examiner will love you for it, all right? So nowadays, millions of people play games of fortune every day in hopes of striking it rich. Gamblers risk a bit of money in games of luck in hopes of winning millions of dollars to live the dream life. This attitude has a major impact on people's mentality and money. All right. That's why it's important to talk about it, right? So that's the importance. So why are we talking about this? Because the attitude of, okay, I'll pay a little bit in hopes of winning a lot has a huge impact on people's thinking and on people's money, okay? In my opinion. There are other reasons, so I'm just choosing one obvious one here, okay? And he says, in the gambling process, lots of individuals invest small amounts of money into buying lottery tickets, betting, or coins in anticipation of winning a fortune. Very nice, NA. Very nice definition. Okay. Taylor Reese says, I don't think it's always luck. There are people who can count cards. Taylor, don't get lost in side kind of streams of thought. That's not important for this general question, okay? It's not a 5,000 word little magazine or book that we're writing. It's just a 250 to 350 word essay, okay? Yu-Chen says, soon after gambling spreads, people rush casinos, sports betting in hopes of winning a lot of money. Yu-Chen, good, okay? You're on the right track. Just watch your grammar, all right? Hick Matillo says, lottery players pay a little money in order to win a huge amount and become rich easily. Okay, Hick Matillo, good. Again, watch the grammar. Hisan Kadka says, gambling, which is played in most countries to earn money, is a great form of entertainment and gives hope. All right, good. So now all I do is my thesis, finishes my introduction, okay? And just copy paste what I have here to complete the introductory paragraph. There we go. So, thesis copied, and I am done. So this is my introduction. Nowadays, millions of people play games of fortune every day in hopes of striking it rich. Gamblers risk a bit of money in games of luck in hopes of winning millions of dollars to live the dream life. I don't like repeating words in the same paragraph, not even once. So because I have millions here and millions here, I'm going to take out the first one. And use a qualitative word, swarms of people. Okay? Nowadays, swarms of people play games of fortune every day in hopes of striking it rich. Gamblers risk a bit of money in games of luck in hopes of winning millions of dollars to live the dream life. This attitude has a major impact on people's mentality and money. Although gambling provides entertainment for people and even a fortune for some, for others it is detrimental to financial and mental health. And for these reasons, I too believe that lotteries and other games of fortune ought to be banned worldwide. Okay? All right, so that's my Band 9 introductory paragraph for this Task 2 essay. Now I'm ready to expand and move into body paragraph 1. Body paragraph 1 goes into depth and detail about my first point, which is gambling provides entertainment and a fortune for few. And for that, I use the what, why, how critical thinking of the controlling idea, which is what are the benefits of gambling for society? Okay. All right, everyone. I'm going to stop there for today, and tomorrow at the same time, we will write Body 1, Body 2, and the conclusion together. Until then, check us out at aehelp.com for academic IELTS help. Join our premium package. Definitely worth it. You will get over 100 hours of video lessons, a fully interactive course, and 6 original practice tests. For general IELTS, check us out at gieltshelp.com. Both of those web portals are driven by integrated apps. So get those apps from your app store. Look for Academic IELTS Help for aehelp.com and look for General IELTS Help for generalieltshelp.com. So check that out. Juan Pablo, I did not change the logo. This is the academic logo and this is the general IELTS logo. So make sure you're looking for the right logos. Okay? You're very, very welcome, everyone. Eugen, thank you for those emojis. It's a panda dog today. It's great. Much love to all of you. Here's the academic website. Click the red button to join. Here's the general website. Click that red button to join. Hopefully, I will see you tomorrow. For today, that's it. Adieu, goodbye. Have an awesome rest of your evening or a great day if it's just starting, and sweet dreams if you're getting ready for bed. Bye for now.